I did my presentation on the effects of screen time on language development. The question I wanted to answer through this presentation is if screen time affects the way a child develops language. For example, does it delay development, enhance development, or do different varieties of screen time affect children's language development differently? For example, video games might delay it where educational videos might enhance it if they are interactive. Screen time can be defined as any time spent in front of a screen, whether it be the TV, iPad, phone, computer, movie theater, video games, and more. Screen time is more prevalent and causing more issues due to the advancements and increased availability of technology. This caused screen time for children to increase drastically. Research being presented at the 2017 Pediatric Academic Societies meeting showed that by their 18th month checkups, 20% of the children had daily average handheld device use of 28 minutes, according to their parents. Due to the fact that many babies and toddlers have access to screen time more than ever, the American Association of Pediatricians recommend no screen time at all until children are 24 months old. There have been several negative effects linking screen time and language development. One negative effect is that children begin talking at a later age and have their first word later than children who don't have any screen time. A study conducted by Chulalongkorn University in Bangkok, Thailand, found that most children who had language delays started watching television about 10 months prior to their first intelligible word. Children who had normal language development tended to not have any screen time until after they spoke their first word. Another negative effect of screen time on language development is that even if a TV is on in the background, it can interfere with the child's language development. Even if the child isn't necessarily placed in front of the screen, if a TV is on in the background while a child is playing or interacting with their parents, it can cause them to get distracted and not engage with their parents. Having the TV on in the background also causes the adults in the house to interact less with each other, which gives the child less in-person experience with language. A third negative effect is that typically while a child is in front of a screen, their parent interacts with them less, if at all. Children's language development benefits much more through interactions in real life versus watching TV. So if a child's parents don't interact with them while they are watching TV, it increases the chances that the child will have delayed language acquisition. Screen time for children can also cause delays in expressive language. Expressive language can be defined as being able to ask questions, answer them, and being able to carry out a conversation. In expressive language, we use things such as facial expressions, gestures, and vocalizations. Another negative effect of screen time on language development is that the more screen time a child has per day, the greater of a chance that they will have an expressive language delay. An article by the American Academy of Pediatrics states that for each 30-minute increase in handheld screen time, researchers found a 49% increased risk of expressive speech delay. This video discusses how COVID-19 increased children's screen time due to being quarantined. Although there are several negative effects of screen time on language development in children, there also may be some positive effects too. Co-viewing is when two people watch a show or movie together. In this case, co-viewing involves a child and their parent. For example, when a parent is co-viewing with their child, they would ask them questions about the show, comment on something the character did, or ask their child to reenact something that happened in the show. And it has been proven that when a parent watches TV or other media with their child and interact with them, screen time can actually be beneficial and increase language production. There are also other positive effects that some specific forms of screen time can have on the language development. One of the shows that has been shown to be effective at teaching language skills is Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Daniel the Tiger mainly focuses on teaching social skills, so the pragmatics of language. A study done at Texas Tech University proved that the show Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood increases a child's social skills and their ability to identify emotions. The only problem with the study's results is that in order for this show to teach children social skills, the parent must be interacting with their child about the show. Another show that has been proven to enhance language development is Super Why. Super Why has been shown to be effective at teaching children literacy skills. The University of Pennsylvania conducted a study with preschoolers. They had half of the preschoolers watch 20 episodes of Super Why twice, and the other half watched 20 episodes of a science program twice. This study found that the preschoolers who watched Super Why did better on a standardized literacy test than the preschoolers who watched the science program. So, for the most part, I found that screen time is harmful to a child's acquisition of language, especially when they're younger in their toddler years. The only instances in which screen time is beneficial are when the parent is watching with the child and interacting with them the whole time to keep them engaged. This gives them an in-person experience, which helps them with language development. And then this is my references page.